This is class 10th Employability Skills, code 402. We are talking about unit number 3, ICT skills. Computer care and maintenance. So this computer, laptop or tablet, it is important to take care of them, to maintain them. The same way we take care of our belongings, our things. It may be your books, you always cover it, clothes, wash every day and iron it, furniture, clean it every day. Gadgets can be anything, it can be from washing machine to fridge to small to big electronic devices. Now this is very important to take care of your electronic devices. Why electronic devices you need to take care? It can be your computer, it can be your mobile, it can be your laptop. Because this electronic device consists of a lot of machinery, very minute machinery. We shouldn't call it machinery basically. These are, say, electronics, soldering, like all these, diode, triode, etc. The way we take care of our body, we take bath every day, brush teeth, eat food twice or thrice a day. The same way we are doing this for our body, the body of a laptop or a computer has to be taken care. We have to take care of these devices also, because the computer is a very delicate machine. As I said, it has lot of capacitor, diode, triode, wiring, all these. And there are so many moving electronic parts. The way we, service our car, because it has electromechanical parts, we have fan, it's always working. We have fan inside our computer. So we need to protect it from the dust and all kinds of damage. Any kind of physical damage. Dust is the adversary of any kind of computing devices. So computer and mobiles, you see today, if you go for a good mobile, it normally ranges from say 20,000 rupees to 50,000 rupees. Okay, you convert it into dollars. Basically, you are buying computers and mobiles, they are quite expensive, because they have very good computing power today. But the thing is, if you buy it today and it doesn't work after 3 months or 6 months, you have to spend this amount again. So why not to get rid of this situation? The only way is to take good care of these computer and mobile devices on a regular basis. Right? For example, your battery, maybe working for 2 years, why not to take care so that your system, your battery works for 3 to 4 years. You can use it for longer time, save money. What are the basic steps for taking care of your computing devices? There are very simple ways. These are very simple ways, can be done every time, everywhere. So any computing device, it can be a mobile, laptop, tablet, any of these, you have to keep your device clean. First thing is to keep your device clean. That is, the dust is the adversary, the dushman of your device. You have various peripheral devices, and inside also computer you have so many things. Screen, keyboard, mouse, all these are peripheral devices. So first thing first is input. Keyboard is important. We always keep our keyboard and always, have our food, drinks there only. So keyboard has a lot of space inside it. The crumbs we are eating, say biscuit or say bread, these small crumbs of food, it goes inside it and it damages the internal part of your keyboard. So we need to clean a keyboard. Use a soft brush. Because all these crumbs and dust particle, by the time it develops, you will not be able to know that it has actually hurted your keyboard. So use a very soft brush like this, if you see here, or either you can take a very cotton light cloth. You can also use a cloth, but your hand should be the cloth should be very gentle, very light on this keyboard. So you need to remove these crumbs, dust particles, or any other foreign material which is not required here. Coming to screen. Screen, mostly you don't touch screen that often, but even if you touch it and the dust is always there, so best way is to clean using an ultra soft cloth, cotton cloth. You can remove any finger mark. Don't put any kind of, say, liquid. There are special liquid which are there. You can put it on. Otherwise, the screen has on the background, it has electronic circuitry, so it can damage it. You can always use the liquid on your cloth and then do the cleaning, right? Now be careful about food and drink. See here, the women, that particular thing, the coffee is spilled on the right hand side. If it happens on the electronic device, what will happen? It won't work. Electronic device, if your mobile electronic device is subjected to or contracted by any kind of water or moisture, it will be beyond repair. Let me tell you, liquid split, it will be beyond repair. You cannot do anything because the motherboard, the electronic circuitry, all will die, and that will be beyond repair. You will not be able to fix it, that I can tell you. So just take very small step. Keep your coffee, keep your food away from it. While working, just work. While eating, just eat. Don't mix these two together. Handle your device very carefully. The way you handle everything else which belongs to you. This laptop is containing all your data. There are people who are earning from this laptop, this mobile, this tablet, this computing devices. This is your occupation. Some of the people have occupation. So avoid dropping it. Keep it close to your heart. Don't bang it on a hard surface, even inadvertently. Even a shortfall can damage your screen or hard disk or different parts of your computing devices. So always take a bag. There are, pittu bag, that is the backpack that has some cover, that have cushion inside. So there are certain padded cases available. Always use while going from one place to another, or keep your laptop padded all the time, because you need to protect it damage while in motion, while you're moving somewhere. You will not be worried about losing your laptop. You'll be worried about losing your data. Computer is now our life. These devices are now our life. The next thing is keep your computing device cool. In a computer, there is microprocessor. All the processing is done here. This is the brain. You have to give fan, cooling to this microprocessor, and because this heat is propagated, okay, it's all there in your computer. You have to have a cool environment. Why do you think we have a fan in your computer? Because your mobile device or your laptop, tablet gets overheated. When it gets overheated, the internal part can be damaged. So the CPU needs a fan all the time. There is a proper fan. See here, the gentleman, this picture shows that it's so hot now you can even fry a chicken here. Okay. So this is not only about microprocessor, because microprocessor is inside your computer. So there are all the parts which also get heated. So you have to keep a proper ventilation and a cool device. Make it cool. See, previously when the computer came, all the computer were kept in AC, air condition. Now the technologies have changed. They are now creating less heat, but still there is no way you can get rid of heat. Heat will always be there whenever there will be a computing device. Don't use while sitting in sun. No, don't use in a closed car. And see here, this gentlewoman is sitting on a bed. Now there is a cloth there. This might be covering the laptop fan or heating which is coming outside. So these are the vents which are there just for that. And if you cover it, finally the microprocessor will get overheated and it will burn. If the fan is not working, I'm going to tell you the processor will burn. That is I've already checked it. So always see that there is proper ventilation and fan working all the time. Do not overcharge your battery. Now, we people, we have a tendency, sometimes we are disciplined and we always want that 100% battery should be there. If you go somewhere, 100% battery, that is always advisable. But when it is already 98%, why you need to plug it? Your laptop is 100% charged, why you need to plug it? This device is made on a battery just because it has to work on a battery. The battery has to be only put inside a jack when it has to charge, not all the time, because it will overheat the battery. The energy, the heat produced, because battery, lithium ion, there are so many batteries type, it will reduce the battery life for sure. Normally battery would run for 1.5 to 2 years. If you always plug it in, this will run for this one. But if you don't plug it, it will go for 3 years, 2 to 3 years. Always unplug when your device is saying, I am done, I am charged to 100%. Don't overcharge your battery. Next thing is always plug in device carefully. We are always in a hurry and we have power in our hand. We use it wherever it is possible. So in a laptop or a tablet or computing device, you always have this USB port, we have FireWire port, we have RJ45 port. There are so many ports here. The sound jack. But what we do? We just, all our energy we use here. Even if it is not going, we just force it inside the port. If it is not going, you must change the direction. Because this is an electronic part. And if you try to wrestle with it, it will, by the time or in a short time, it will break. And again, that is not fixable or it will cost you huge money. So just use, plug in very gently, very easily, very carefully. Okay? Because these devices are not meant for power, to show power. Plugging has to be so smooth that even the computer doesn't know that you have plugged something inside. Do not run too many programs at the same time. So we are very bright people. We are watching movie. We are downloading something on the background. We have some auditing or editing is done using Filmora or say some Audacity, and some chat box is also open. We are chatting also. So we think, oh, we are so great. We are doing multitasking, but that is not good. That is not advisable. Do what you can do at one time, because all these applications are using resources of your computer. They are using resources, power, microprocessor, RAM. All these things are being used, and there will be overheating. The computer will become slow. They will crash. What will happen if you run a car on always use a brake and the tire will be depleted? Same thing here. These electronic devices are not invincible. So always run program for which is required. You can close other programs also. Let me give you an insight here. Whenever you want to run a program, it goes to RAM. RAM is limited. It's a semiconductor device. And then CPU will take content from RAM and the cache. Now 2 GB, 4 GB RAM, even we have these gaming systems. These gaming systems, 3D gaming systems, they also, though we have the GPUs, graphic processing unit, but these are also producing heat. They are also depleting your resources. They are also making wear and tear on your electronic devices. So why not to run a program which you are working on? Why to run so many programs at the same time? It's going to hurt your computer in later course of time. Finally, what you'll do? The same thing this gentleman is doing. I'm sure that's not a dustbin, right? Okay, so just work gently. Prepare a maintenance schedule. You have to make a schedule. You need to maintain your computer or your computing device. So how to do this? This we are going to do in the next discussion. Okay, till then, thank you so much. Take care of yourself.